Hey everybody, this is Caesar with Small Engine Velocity sitting at work. I have a few projects I have to do late tonight, so I decided I don't have to start until like about 8:30, so I got about an hour to go. So, hey, look, dude, I got people already. Cole, I love you too. Danny Thor, welcome back again. So I'm at my office with my computers. Just sitting here, and I decided to go ahead and stream. I did a video today, and all I can see is Cole's comment says, "I love you." Hey, what's up, bud? What's up, Jesse? How you doing? And Mike, oh hey, yeah. I mean, I got people in California here. What time is it over there? It's like 4 o'clock or something over there. I'm from the future. It's 8:33 here. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, see, it's 5. He's in the past, so that's a little bit different. So I got people from the future and from the past inside of here. And Jesse said he loves me more. I don't know how to believe that. Maybe if someone gives a little thumbs up on the video, that would be a good start. Anyways, so was in New Mexico for a few days. Yes. So were you planning on still getting the KPR 200? Anyways, that's a different discussion. Spending quality time with my girl, but wanted to pop in, say hi. I'll watch the replay. That is perfectly fine with me. Family first. And you know, that's my philosophy. Oh, my computer went to sleep. That's my philosophy. Family first. This is not my career. So yeah. So what was I gonna say? Golly. Oh yeah, I was recording a video. I recorded a video today driving to work, and my stupid GoPro 6, like I didn't even hit the stop button. And there's this huge gap in the middle between the two videos where there's nothing recorded. And then the stuff I did record, all the audio was terrible. So since I didn't get to release a video today, I decided to go ahead and do a live stream for about an hour. Mini was just sold with only 48 miles on it. You sold your Mini or you bought a Mini? Okay, cool. Answer at your own pace. Anyways, I'm using my Mac's FaceTime camera, and it's actually terrible. But anyways, since I didn't get to record a video today, I was going to do a moto vlog. I decided to go ahead and do a live. One of the things in the video when I was recording it, I wanted to mention that I'm going to go ahead and do I'm going to do a schedule with videos, and Mondays and Tuesdays I'm off. And then Wednesdays through Sunday, I'll release videos or do something, you know, maybe a live or whatever. I haven't done a live in forever. I've been so stinking busy. Like my wife's actual birthday was 2 days ago. And then before that, we had her birthday weekend, and my stepdaughter was in town. So we decided to go do stuff with her. Plus, on top of that, I started feeling like I was sick. And then, of course, all the KPR 200 stuff. And then, of course, all the stuff before that. Then we had my 10-year wedding anniversary before that. So it's been super busy. What's up? Love the videos. Keep them coming. I am the one. Yay. I think I've seen you in here before. Doing a 1 to 2 shock upgrade on my Ruckus clone. Woot. Go Chuckuses. And Cole Moto said, let's collaborate. Okay, well, cool. There. Send me an email, and we'll get in contact and do a little chatting and stuff. So I wanted to also announce, well, I already said that. I'm only going to release 5 videos a week. Mondays and Tuesdays I'm off. And then the first week of May, I have a surprise coming in. It still fits small engine velocity. It's still small bore. It's still whatever it is that I do here, except for it's something that you wouldn't expect me to choose. Are those lights really bright behind me? Yeah, they look really bright behind me. So, you know, if you guys have any guesses what it might be, I'll just mail you a letter. Who's Colmodo? I'm gonna click on that picture. Is that Cole? Is that Cole? Cole from Northwest Houston Mini Motos? I think it is. I think he started a YouTube channel and it's Colmodo. Do you have any knowledge on rear hydraulic brake kits for the Ruckus? I do not. I wish, but I don't feel like my Ruckus is fast enough to justify rear disc brakes. Although I do want a front disc brake. I have the kit. The only problem with the front kit is that I'm missing a bunch of parts for it still, so I haven't really done it. Someone guessed Honda Monkey. No. If I had a Honda Monkey, like, I wouldn't be able to hold it in. I would tell every single person out there that I got it already. Yeah, Denny Thor, you're right. It's too expensive. The only thing I can afford right now is free or free 99 right now, because yeah, I'm poor at the moment. You know, I got all this birthday stuff and anniversary stuff, and then I got to roll into the summer. I got to save some money. My stepdaughter wants to go to band camp and all sorts of other stuff. I got to save up for that. And then my middle son, I think he wants to do the violin, so I got to save up for that. Or a tank of gas. I could, well, it will have a tank of gas. Well, after I put gas in it, it'll have a tank of gas. I want to see who can guess it. And it has to be spot on what it is, and I will mail you a key tag. No, I meant you can afford a tank of gas. Yeah, I can afford a tank of gas. I can. I have to be able to afford. I mean, okay, so I don't have a ton of money, but I have enough to do the things I need to do in daily life, like feed people. Cole said, I can't say, I already know. Okay, so you're exempt, so don't say anything. Hints. It will be here next week, and I'm going to record videos on it. Yeah, it's 1. If it was 2, then it would be a little bit weird if I got 2. Danny Thor's he's really trying hard for it. I think he has a key tag already. I think he just wants more key tags. Well, I'm glad everyone joined me because this was like super unexpected. I was actually just sitting here and I put my laptop up and I'm like, man, I don't have to start. I didn't go home because it takes me 30 minutes to get home and I have to start in an hour. So I would just drive home and then drive back. So yeah, well, that helped. Okay, so it has wheels and there's chrome on it. I wonder if that helps. Right. Thank you for the 3 thumbs up, guys. That's what I like about using the live stream built into Chrome, is because I can see these little stats coming up. I don't necessarily need the chance to whatever. Gannon, one of those 49cc Chinese Grom lookalikes. Man, no. They do make a Grom clone that had 49cc, but like it completely died. Dead. But they do still make the Vader and those other Grom clones, which are pretty good. You just got to be one of those people that knows how to take care of your bike. Oh, thank you. I'm up to 5 thumbs up on this video. I'm guessing some type of cruiser. I don't know. I gotta see what your guess is in order to get it. So here's the plan. Okay, first of all, I have to be at work until 2 in the morning doing system maintenance. We're taking everything down. Hold on. We're taking everything down, and there's a whole bunch of system maintenance I need to do, upgrades, installs, and whatnot. Man, what was that? Okay, it's weird when you're in the office alone and then you hear a bunch of sounds and no one's supposed to be here. See, now I forgot what I was talking about. Anyone remember what I was talking about before I got scared by the door? Oh, look, thank you. Another thumbs up. I appreciate it. Oh, and look what I found in my backpack today. I guess one of the kids smuggled a Pokemon card into my backpack for good luck or something. System upgrades. Not system upgrades necessarily, but system patching. I have to do all the Oracle Linux system patching, as well as all the Microsoft and Windows stuff, which takes a whole ton of junk. So we got to migrate Exchange databases and blah, 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 reboot, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if anyone's familiar with any of the System Center suite for Microsoft. But anyways, that's not what we're talking about today. We're not doing nerdy stuff. We're doing cool stuff like motorcycles. Backpack finds are hard to find. So, oh yeah, I was talking about the ruckus. Yeah, so tomorrow after I get home from tonight, I got to wake up early enough to take apart the ruckus and then take it to the powder coater. Now, there was a comment on there, and I mailed the guy who guessed the color. And yes, I'm going to do the rear frame orange as well as the brackets for the front pegs and the seat frame orange. But I'm not 100% sure I want to make the rear frame, the Mojo bracket orange. I think I'm going to keep it black. And I'm doing the CVT color cover. You know plenty about PCs. You should learn standalone fuel management. Not a bad way to spend $10,000. Every time I hear standalone fuel management system, all I can think of is Fast and the Furious, which I watched a whole ton of commentary about how that movie brought about the subculture of compact car tuning and how it made the Eclipse popular. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I remember watching that movie, and then the next thing I know, the next year you go outside and everybody who owns a Honda is putting a muffler on an exhaust on so they can get that sound out of their car. It's hilarious. Anyways, yeah, so hopefully I'll have the frame back. I have to put the bike back together on a Thursday or Friday, and then I got a car show / motorcycle show, rat rod, whatever, car show that I entered the ruckus in over in South Houston, somewhere in South Houston, I forget. I'm going to drive my ruckus all the way over there, so it'll be pretty cool. I hope you guys can hear me too, because I'm using the regular laptop mic. I don't feel like it sounds very good. What else? I was thinking about doing a airbaggy type thing on the back of the ruckus. I need some ideas to do on the ruckus. I'm trying to distract from the other question I get because no one's answered it yet. Oh boy. I still have the KP Mini, and I think I'm getting a new set of plastics for it. I'm going to paint the new plastics orange if I'm going to keep that bike forever. And Cole said airbag, not airbag, air suspension. Yeah. So I can, when's the powder coat going to be done? Well, I'm going to drop it off on Saturday, and hopefully I'll have it done. And it's not it's a business, but not a. Well, Cole, you know who it is, Motoclave or Motocave or whatever his name is. Yeah, he was sick last week. Anyways, I had him order that special orange color so it'll match the rest of my bike and it'll look pretty cool. What else I got going on? Got the surprise coming next week. Oh, and then that's the same weekend my wife's going to be out of town. She's going to be in California with her cousin. So it's probably going to be a weekend of staying home and making videos all weekend. Hopefully I can make like a whole ton of them so that I can be like queued up for a whole week and then I can relax, especially now that I'm only doing 5 days a week. Anyways, thank you for the 6 thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If anyone has any ideas of where to buy an airbag kit for an air suspension for a Ruckus that's not that BF one, BG. I heard that one has a lot of like problems. Burger Bell helmet. When is that coming? Or paint the helmet to look like the burger rolls. Or maybe Brain Bucket. Just paint like a hotel. Man, I should make a burger helmet. Anyone really good at painting? That'd be cool. Then it'd look like I have a giant hamburger on my head. Would that be cool? I don't know. I think maybe it would be cool. I'll hand paint like all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Anyone remember that commercial for the Big Mac? No, not at all. I'm too old. Anyways, I'm in the office. Please don't rat me out, okay? The last thing I need to know is like my freaking CFO or CTO come walking in. Like, Caesar, what is that going on over there? I'm like, oh, I just fried a motherboard over here somewhere. I'm sorry. It smells like lemonade. Oh yeah, it was a special lemonade computer motherboard made by Microsoft. They make scratch and sniff motherboards now. Oh shoot, I forgot to put stuff in maintenance mode. Hold on. So anyways, you should look into old school paint jobs and have your powder coater do some experimenting. Hey, Don 68, what's up? Yeah, I'm trying to think of things to do with the Ruckus that's different. Not necessarily different, I guess. Like something that hasn't been, something that's less common. Because obviously one color is pretty common. What I'm really Dono 68. Don O.D. Hold on, I forgot to do something. Friday, Saturday at 3. See, now you guys get to hang out with me at work. Yeah, see, Metrux. So if I get rid of the Zuma, that's kind of along the lines of that I wanted to do when I get that money, is build a Ruckus or a Metruck. But I have a question. Do you start off with a Metro and then you put a Ruckus rear end, or you put a ruckus, you put Met stuff on the front of a ruckus. I don't get it. I promise you, I'm not ignoring you. I forgot to do something, and if I don't do it, I'm gonna get about 4 zillion emails. Anyways, okay, sorry, I'm back. Metroplastics are kind of pricey, I bet. Find a Met cheap enough to go from there. So what I saw a Met online, an 03 for like $950. Is that like a good deal? I'm not aware of pricing for a Honda Met. Yeah, so yeah. Mine was an 04 and got it for 800. Start with a Metropolitan first, but you got to make sure you get the right year. There's a right year. You're hanging out with me in the garage. You just don't know till I said that. No, I did not know that. But yeah, cool. I know that one time I was hanging out with somebody while he was a clerk at a bank doing transactions, and he said he had his phone playing my live stream on the side while he was doing that. I was like, okay, sure. Just don't get fired or in trouble. Then I won't feel bad about starting a stream. Oh man, I got 5 minutes to finish this. Sorry. Anyways, okay, so what else? Did I ride to work today? Yes, I rode to work today. I think ruck wiring would be easier to tuck than trying to hide all the Metro's harnesses in the back. I didn't think about that. I don't know what the harnesses on a Met looks like, so I'm not very familiar. Yeah, because then you'll have an exposed rear with the Met. So it's not the same. I was under the impression that a Ruckus and a Met was the same thing, except for a Met had more plastics and a little bit different plastics. Almost done. By the way, before I started this live stream, I finished Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 1. There. Okay. It's under the seat as to in the front. Look on offer up under scooters. There's always Mets there. They have missing rear plastics between 100 and 300. I can only fire myself, and it's beer 30. I can't have beer. I'll push the limits of rules, but I won't push the limits of that rule at work. Hold on, let me tell them I got it. Okay, so what else? Anyone guess the ride yet, except for the people that know? Griffith. I know this is totally off topic, but by any chance, do you know where to find a KP Mini manual? You know what? I'll find that for you. Because I asked LaFon and they sent me a manual for the KPR 200, which a manual is in its loosest terms a manual. It's like more like a pamphlet. I mean, it had like 100 pages in it, but it wasn't like a book. The Met and the Ruck are the same bike. Yes, I agree. So I'll find you that manual. If I find it, I'll mention it in a video and I'll put it in a link below, and I'll hang it. I'll hang it off of my Google Drive, and then you can download it. Thank you for the 7 likes. I don't know if that's what I had last time. Also notice that there's super chats down there. And apparently there's a smiley face thing. I've never seen this before, so I'm going to send me a smiley face. Yay! I sent me a smiley face. That's awesome, thanks. Yeah, you know, info on the bike is hard to find because it's only been around for like 2 years. And then, I don't want to say the beginning it was a slow start, but like the exposure was very slow because they weren't doing any promotion on that bike. So no one really knew that what it was or how it got out there. And then slowly you would start seeing some videos, but most of the videos you see were like in India and Thailand and junk. And then I started putting out some videos, and I got a lot of questions. And then I think it's been picking up. I think there's one place in Florida that sold like 9 of them in a week or something like that. They're flying off the shelf in other places, but they still don't have a really big aftermarket for it. You're starting to see some stuff come out, but not a whole bunch yet. But at the rate that they're moving out, and I'm seeing people send me messages over and over again, hey, I bought one, hey, I bought one, hey, I bought one, hey, I bought one, how do you do this, how do you do that? I believe that there'll be places that'll start making parts for it. Unless you know how to weld. If you can weld, then you can fabricate your own part. Get a Honda Trail. That would be cool. Like a Trail 90 or Trail 70, T70 or whatever it's called. Didn't small bore 2 wheels make a mat room or try to make one? I'm not sure. They should for the price. What you get, it's a no-brainer. I'm in Missouri and bought used, and nothing around me sells it or heard of it. Yeah, in some places it's hard to register it because when you give them the certificate of manufacturer, whatever it is, it's like QUPI China, and no one knows what the heck it is. Matt at Rolling Wrench has been an awesome source of info and parts. Oh yeah, I talked to him on Facebook a lot. He's a cool guy. Like, he's one of the people that helped me lift up my channel. Like, he posted my YouTube channel on there once, and people clicked on it and kind of helped discover me. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I really appreciate him. And then we've kind of collaborated on some stuff, and not really collaborated, but we've talked about ideas for stuff. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. His wife knows a lot too. I didn't know that. Cole, yep, it's 90. Sweet. That'd be fun to ride. I'd love to see. I wish someone had one and I'd go ride it. I thought I bought a stolen bike. Yeah, QPI. That's a city. That's where their plant is, where they make these things before they get on a slow boat to here. Griffin, I've been thinking of the welding route. Yeah, I was hoping to see maybe if someone had welding skills to not build a stunt cage or build parts or build a stretch or build whatever, build something for it. Be better than nothing. Yeah. And then hopefully, if we're lucky, everybody, if we're lucky and I go through that demo bike from LaFon, hopefully someday, I'm hoping that in November, they will give me permission to do a giveaway for a bike. It would be nice. It'd be a good write-off for them, and it'd be good publicity for me. And then one of my cool, super awesome subscribers will go ahead and get a nice new bike from LaFon. But we'll see. I just thought I'd bring it up because it's a possibility, but we'll see. And then I'm working it out with them right now so that if whenever I'm done using these demo bikes, whenever they're done, I can sell them for extremely cheap, which would be really super cool if I could sell them for, and then, and then hand it off. Someone could get it, and what's cool is they send me, I bought some parts for it. It's going to come with parts and stuff like that and broken in already, but it's not going to have a ton of miles in it because I didn't really have a lot of time to ride it. But anyways, I digress. That's off the subject. Did you a vid on a tachometer for a ruck? You still like it? Work good? Oh, my Trail Tech tack. Dude, that thing is the best. Like, I don't know. It's good. It's just the right size. It fits right on top of the neck of my ruckus. Once you're done riding and you turn the bike off, you can push the button and see what your max RPM was. You can keep pushing it and get more stats, Yeah, waterproof for sure because I've washed it underwater. But, I've only had it on there for like maybe 6 months. So, yeah, it's a good buy. It's more expensive than those cheap ones that you see on Amazon. But for sure, it's good quality. It's good quality. You buy, it's good quality. I'm Asian, so I'm allowed to do that, okay? Just in case anyone's wondering, we're not being racist. I'm allowed to do that. Then they should do as much as possible. You're the only real information out there on the bike, maintaining them and modding them. You are there. I guess that's pretty true. I mean, I've seen a couple other people come out with KP mini videos lately, but nothing more than, hey, this is how cool it looks. I welded an exhaust, and this is what it sounds like when I drive it around. You spent $4,000 on your bikes. What on your ruckus? Okay, that makes more sense. You could easily spend what, 6, 7, 8? Oh, a Met Ruck. See, you can easily spend that much on a Met Ruck. What's funny is that I don't want to call it an endless pit, but like if you've watched any of my top 5 videos, it's like the modding is endless. Like you could go in one direction, and then one day you could be like, oh, I don't want to do that, and then go in another direction. And yes, of course, it never, like I said, it never ends. But the fun also never ends. That's the one ride that I will never get rid of. Well, I don't want to say never, never, because maybe my wife will get mad at me one day and I'll have to sell all my bikes and cancel my YouTube channel. Just kidding. It could happen, but less than likely. But yeah, you could spend money on it and just keep going for days. Like, I feel like I have a pile of stock parts in my garage. Like, I could put all those stock parts together and build a whole nother bike. Can you drive your bike to the place that sells Groms and see if a stunt cage fits? No, it won't fit. Only reason being is because the pull through for the what's it called? because the motor is a vertical motor, so all the mounting points are going to be different for the sub part of the cage. As far as the seat, I don't know. I've also know that normal stretch kits won't work on a Grom stretch kit. Well, it'll fit, but the brake, there's a notch for the caliper to hold on to. On the Lafon, the notch is higher for the caliper. So if you try to use the wrong part of the caliper, it won't hold in the correct place. Kind of like a boat, just a hole in the water to throw your money in. Okay, good. I'm glad you mentioned that. Like I tell everybody else, people like to go out and spend money on drinking or partying or going to watch movies, like entertainment cost. Go on vacations, go to parks. Well, my entertainment is spending money and doing cool things on my bikes, particularly the Ruckus, but my bikes. So it's not really an investment for me. That's my entertainment cost. So that's my way of logically reasoning out why I spend this much money on something that can only go at 50 miles per hour. Thank you, everybody. Michael said, I agree with you. You are Lafon's poster face. Well, if anyone wants to mention something about it, you can always go to, is it sales at? There, or info, or parts, or wherever, and say, hey, that guy's great. You should, well, I don't know. I don't think there's much more they could do for me. And plus, at the same time, I don't want to be tied to a particular brand because it's small engine velocity. It's not like the Lafon dog and pony show. But I know quality when I see quality. It's a good bike. It's a good build. And they make good stuff. They really do. Oh, yeah, I'm up at the 8 thumbs up. Let's see if we can make it to 10. I've seen Rucks with a Hayabusa back end. Yeah, I've seen that where they put it on the top, on the seat, that little bubble piece that pops up. I've seen that. Oh, hold on. I got to scroll back up. Have you mentioned anything about doing more videos on the KP Mini? Yes, I am going to do more with the KP Mini. I still have to put the front triple tree. I still have to redo the front shocks. That's part of the reason I don't ride it that much is because it scares the poop out of me because that front end is so smushy and I feel like I'm going to fall off my bike again. Plus, I have all these other projects that keep just flying at me. And I know now that anything more than 2 bikes, and I'm in way too deep. So 3 bikes I can maintain, but something's going to get neglected somewhere. But do all 3 every 20 minutes. Outlook emails are cheap. Yeah, they are cheap. As a matter of fact, don't bottom. Don't be like mail spam. If you go out drinking and end up with nothing, at least with cars and bikes, you have an item still, even though you wasted your money. Yeah. Well, you can recoup some of your costs. That's why some people call it an investment. But I do not consider working on my Ruckus something that I'm going to sell for more later on and be like, wow, I built this awesome bike. People acknowledged its worth and spent $10,000 on it. No way. You're crazy. Oh, yay, we made it to 10 likes. Congratulations, everybody. But you are correct. At least in the end. I mean, actually, you know what? If you go out drinking and partying with your money, you could end up with something, or a couple of things. You could end up with an STD, or you can end up with a baby, right? And it'll end up costing you more in the end. So a Ruckus will save you money now. See? Look at that. We logic bomb Logic ball. Crap. Computer went to sleep. Okay, so I want to give everyone a tour. So for tonight, I have to be here till 2 a.m, so I brought supplies. I brought a Snickers, Smokehouse almonds, pork rinds. Don't ask me why I bought them. They looked good at the time, and I've already eaten half the bag. And a Coca-Cola, which it doesn't matter. I didn't buy the Coca-Cola. Work has a fridge full of Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew, iced tea, orange juice, blah, 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 blah. Like, they fill it every day, and it's got junk in there, so I don't have to buy that. Or a hangover. You could get a hangover. Or you could get, hey, Chuck Nasty, what's up? You can also get fired. You can gain unemployment. Comment to Chuck. I was thinking enough on cars and bikes. I need to drink. Well, I mean, not everybody has like 40 cars like you. Yes, everybody. Michael has like a dealership worth of cars at home. I don't know where he puts them all. I don't know what they all are. I know there's some VWs in there, and it's pretty cool. And I don't want to get into cars. And this man over here keeps telling me, like, I should put a front mount intercooler and raise the boost up on the GTI to raise it up 6 psi. And I don't want to do that. I do want to put a short throw shifter in, though. That I feel like when I'm shifting in that car, I'm like rowing a boat. Row, row, row your boat. Because my Miata has a short throw shifter, and it's like me, 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 me. I run a tow truck. Worst case deal is you get pulled over for drunk driving, and I come tow your ride. Oh man, I've had stuff towed before, and it's like an act of Congress to get it out of the freaking impound. Wow. Or the tow lot. I said impound. Yes, my car has been impounded before, but it takes forever. Got any tips and tricks on how to get it faster? Chris H, 18 years with no toys of your own. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You got to buy kids' toys. Unless you're smart and you buy Xboxes and you like to play Xbox or PlayStation 4 also. For all of you that are hanging out, I really appreciate it. You made an hour of sitting here doing nothing into an hour of actually hanging out with people. Not that I get to hear anyone's voices or anything like that, but like I would have just ended up just sitting here like watching YouTube videos, or ironically watching YouTube videos the whole night. What is this $sign right here? Add inserted. What does that mean? What does add inserted mean? Does anyone see anything weird pop up like an ad? Anyways, if you see an ad, click on it. I don't know you could do that. If you don't want to, I'll do it for you just for fun. Any tips on towed ride? Don't get towed. Stay straight and stay clean. Like, park where you're supposed to park. Don't park with one of your wheels over into a handicap lane, a handicap parking space. Trust me, Don, I like to obey the law. That's part of the reason why I rode Ruckuses and scooters to begin with, is because I got in so much trouble driving cars that, not like drunk driving or anything. I'm just talking about like I can't slow down. That's why I ended up doing scooters. So like if I tune a Ruckus and I'm going 50, I'm still not going the speed limit, but I'm enjoying myself and I'm tuning. Then I got the LaFawn, which could go 70, which is cool. I'll take it on the freeway. It's easy to control. Still not going fast enough for any cop to to pick on me. Yay, 11 likes, thank you. That's why I don't want to get anything bigger, because then if I get something bigger, then I can go like 100, and then I'll want to go 100, and then I'll start some stupid video series called the Daily 100, where I record a video of me going 100 miles per hour every freaking day or something. That's ridiculous. Chuck Nasty said, I went to a car show the other day on my ruck. My buddy thought brought his Ducati. He couldn't believe everyone was around my bike checking it out, and no one was saying anything about his Ducati. That is so true. I go to Coffee and Cars all the time, and I feel like I take the attention away from supercars. Like you'll see freaking Bugattis and Ferraris and even imported. Well, maybe not so much the imports, but yeah, people just hang around the whole thing. I have my Metruck and a 57 Beetle. Wow, that's an old school Beetle. Is that the Beetle with the split dash? I don't know. Michael should know. I know somebody who has one of those and restored it. It was pretty cool. Lives near me too. Well, Chris H., thank you for hanging out with us. I'll try to do more live streams. I should be able to do more later on. It's just my schedule has been so crappy, and it's been like at least 3 weeks since I've done one. And then it will be more announced so that more people can show up. Small oval back glass. Okay. It's not the, oh yeah, so it's the oval back glass, not the split glass. Speed kills in more than one way. In different types of speed. So yeah. I want to go fast. And trust me, when I'm going 45 miles per hour on my ruckus and I'm like this high off the ground and my head is only this high off the ground, I feel like I'm going really fast, and it really is enjoyable. It's the impact that hurts the most. That's true. It's very true. I don't like to, I've fallen off my motorcycle going 15 miles per hour and shattered all of this stuff. Almost had to have a shoulder replacement. I'm glad I didn't. But now, whenever it moves, it's all crackly and crinkly, and I don't like it. But it's better than a broken arm or an arm that doesn't work or a replacement plastic shoulder. I'm not that old. Although the doctor said that I was almost old enough to qualify to have a shoulder replacement. But fortunately, my bones heal quickly. Let's see, any new messages? Nope. I'm almost half tempted to just leave my computer live streaming the whole night while I'm up here and then check around every once in a while. Hey, it's Scotty. You're the same guy. Last time I talked to you, I think from a live stream, you had 12,000 miles on your KP Mini. Hey, everybody who rides a KP Mini. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Hold on. This is worthy of posting somewhere. There you go. Okay, I took a picture of that. I'm going to keep that and send it to everybody. I want people to know that you were driving yours for 18,000 miles. As a matter of fact, it would be cool if you could email me a picture of your odometer on the bike or a video of your odometer and then zooming out to your whole bike so that we know that it's attached to the correct bike. There's my email if you want to send that to me, if it's possible. My oldest VW Bug is a 59, still older than me. What do you think the top speed of the 200 Lafon is? Okay, so it said 82 on the speedometer. It's -5. And that's 77. So if that's 77, and I had plenty of throttle left to go, and I wasn't even behind the windshield. I didn't even get ducked behind the windshield. If I get ducked behind that windshield, I'm pretty sure I could hit 85, maybe. I don't know. I'm due for a speed run, but I don't know where to do the speed run where I don't feel like I'm going to get pulled over by the police. So I'm thinking when I do a long ride I'm going to try to do a long ride on the KPR 200 and see how far I can go with it. And thank you, Scotty, for agreeing to send me that, because people really out there really want to know. And as a matter of fact, Scotty, if you do send that to me, I will make sure that Lafon over in California gets a copy of it, so they can, if anyone asks, can it be, how far can it go? 18,000 miles is a lot of distance to go on a KP Mini. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot for a bike. To me, it is. To me, that feels like I don't know. Feels like 90,000 miles in a car. It's a lot, or 100,000 miles. I have like 700 on mine. Yeah, mine's at like about, because I had my gauge cluster replaced because I thought it would fix my speedometer, but it didn't. And I think I'm probably around 5,000 or 6,000 miles on mine right now, which is pretty good for a year. I mean, and part of that year, and a third of that year, a quarter of that year to a third of that year, I couldn't ride because I had broke my arm. But LaFon was good enough to send me all the replacement parts of the things that I scratched, so they were really good about that. I guess since I'm the only one making videos online, they didn't really want me to have an ugly bike. I guess. I pretty much ride it wide open on 70 miles per hour on the highway. When I had the 37T in the back, I could get to 70 really fast, but then I get scared when I hit when I get into the red line. So when I say top speed run, I'm talking about red line on the tack. I'm sure I could push it further than that, because I've gone I think the most I've gone on that bike is like GPS verified like 75 miles per hour, but it was like way over in the red line when I did it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you for the 11 now likes. I'm just glad people showed up. Your bike should have an RPM limiter. You know what? And it's funny is the KPR 200, I'm fairly sure can go well over its red line. Because sometimes when I'm in second or third gear and I'm running through the gears, like I'm going at least 1,000 miles per hour, 1,000 miles per hour, 1,000 RPM over, and then back up. And then I've watched some videos on YouTube about people doing top speed runs, going well over the red line, the marked red line on there. Now, how safe is that? I don't know. How long can that motor obtain that? I don't know. But it's a good build, both of them. And those are the only two LaFons I've ever ridden. Anyway, so I got about 5 minutes left. 4 minutes left till I have to start working. So anyone else got anything they want to talk about? Any interesting stuff? No one's guessed the secret I have coming out in May. Of course, Cole already knew, so he can't tell anybody. I think Michael knows, so he's out of the running for that. I feel like I've seen all these names before. Is anybody in here new that's never been in my live chat before? Redline is just a suggestion. Yes, it can be, except for in my Miata, when redline is fuel cut, when you're spraying and you hit redline while you're spraying and then you blow up your motor. Yes, raffle bike. No, raffle bike is being migrated to the shop where then I can pick up that project from over there. Reason being I want to move it over to the shop is because I have to rearrange everything in my garage every time I work on a project. If I take that bike over to, if I take the raffle bike to the shop, then I can work on it, take it apart, and leave it. And then come back and pick up where I left off, not having to push everything in the corner so I can bring all the bikes into the garage. But it'll be done soon, trust me. Well, maybe not soon. No, it'll be done soon. It has to be done soon. I don't want to sit on it forever. It's got to get out there. Good luck with your bike. Thanks for your videos. Be safe. I'm out. Cool. Thanks for hanging out, man. Come and visit again or make comments on the video, whatever. It's perfectly awesome, and I love hearing conversations. I keep hitting add inserted. Oh, you know what? I think that's the replay. Oops. I guess when you replay it, there'll be an ad. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know these things. Someone said poop. Better watch your language while you're in here. Aaron Johnson, welcome. Big Bird is here. Welcome. Big Bird says, what's the future for the Ruckus looking like? I love the videos. I'm going to take I have to work until 2 a.m. tonight, and then I'm going to wake up as early as I can, disassemble the Ruckus. The rear frame is going to turn orange. I'm thinking about an air ride. When I say air ride, I mean with a compressor so that I could go, I don't know, it just sounds cool. What else was there? I'm going to mess with clutch springs, and let me know if this sounds like it'd be anything good to y'all, but I want to put Met gears in the back of my Ruckus. So let me know if you think that will work. And yes, I am still at work right now because now I'm supposed to begin system maintenance. Actually, someone else is starting it. They're supposed to tell me when I'm supposed to start. Actually, I can tell they're patching Exchange now because it's asking me for a password. I'll check in a little bit. Yeah, and I could use a key tag. Michael, just Instagram, DM me an address, and I will mail you one. I'll mail you like 2 or 3. I am doing the same thing with Met gears. So it's not expensive. It's like maybe 100, 130 bucks. And then I want to like 100 or 130 bucks. And then I want to do a whole installation series on it. Actually, I want to do an installation. No, this is how it'll work. I'll do a video on taking the transmission apart. And then I'll do another video installing it. And then I'll do a series of speed runs and test runs to see how fast I can get it to go. So that's like a 3 or 4 part series, possibly. Do you have a Freedom Power Sports? Freedom Power Sports. I guess that's a bike shop. There are plenty of power sports stuff, and it's $98. Where did you find it for $98? Because I've only found it on Men in the Box, and it was like $120 or something like that. Am I going to get ripped off? If I could find it for $98, I'm buying it next week, and then I could show everybody. Actually, you know what? I have a second transmission. You're right. I have a second transmission in the garage. A swing arm. So I'll just take apart that swing arm and install it onto that one, and then take the other one apart and put it on. I wonder if that'll work. Thank you for the 11 thumbs up, everybody. Not that I'm aware of. I don't know if we have a Freedom Power Sports. In your opinion, is there a big difference between sliders and rollers and roller weights? Any tips on choosing sliders versus rollers? Okay, so sliders react differently than rollers, because a slider can push the plate just ever so slightly closer together whenever they're rising, whenever you're accelerating and they're spinning. You don't have to buy one. I'll send you some. It's cool with me. You've been participating and everything, so you deserve them. You get to hang out. Plus, you sent that guy Michael, one of our new subscribers. He bought a bike and he was riding around without gloves or a helmet, and he volunteered and sent a free set of gloves to this guy. So if you don't think he doesn't deserve a free key tag, then you let me know, because otherwise, I think he does. And so back to sliders. Sliders push a little bit further, so you can tune closer to what you need with rollers, and then whatever you end up with rollers, then try with and then buy those same weights, or maybe a little bit lighter, or is it lighter or heavier with the slider weights? But see, that's the problem with it, is they're so freaking expensive. I have like 3.2s, I have 4s, 4.5s, 5s, 5.5s, and 7-gram weights. And I've had 2 different motors. One motor wanted a different set of weights, and then the other motor, my current motor that can get me to 50, and I can redline it. It's using. I have 7-gram and 5.5-gram weights in that motor right now, and it can still redline. So I'm like, what if I put all 7-gram weights and I can still accelerate? So I think it's an anomaly. Do you have some 5-gram sliders extra? Like 3, if you want to mix it with something else, if you have other sets of sliders. But I think I only have 3 extra ones right now, because I do a lot of trading with other people with particular weights. But yeah, but if you're going to just go ahead and go straight for the sliders, then I say buy 2 sets. As much as I hate to say that if you go to the slider weights are pretty cheap at the Ruck Shop. Don't ask me why I don't like the Ruck Shop. I have all rollers. Rollers is fine too. The cool thing with rollers is they come in more incremental sizes, so that you can tune even better with it. Just make sure you have a tachometer, and then it's worth it every bit. And Joe is here. What's up? Joe is a subscriber, a long-time participant in the live chats. He is also a Patreon and an all-around cool guy who participates in the Discord channel also, which, by the way, anybody here, if you want to join the Discord channel, I think there should be a link in there, but there's going to be a link in one of my videos on how to join the Discord channel. I haven't been there as much as I normally am because it's been super busy, but it's a good way to get in contact with other people with Ruckuses and KP Minis. And lately I've seen a lot of different bikes, China bikes. Everybody should join the channel. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm waiting for him to come up with videos. He's got the gear for it now. Actually, I think he has a GoPro 7, which I wish I had a GoPro 7. My GoPro 6 has been pooping on me. It's part of the reason why I did a video today, a live chat today, is because I was supposed to come out with a video for, I was riding the KP-R to work today, and then it recorded no audio, and it has like big giant gaps in the video that I was riding. So there's something wrong with my GoPro 6. So it makes me sad. Yeah, see, he said there's very no, like Texas Get, There's heavily opinionated people in there too about what works best. But see, you got to take that with a grain of salt when it comes to enthusiast communities. There are some people that just are hell-bent on that the best intake for a ruckus is a velocity stack. And then there are other people who like, no, you have to have a filter. There are other people who like fatties on their stretched. There are people who don't like it stretched. There are people who like skinny stretches. There are people who think that disc brakes you need on there, blah, 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 blah. Mr. Bentonator. Welcome back. Mr. Bentonator is also a long-time subscriber and participant in the live chats. Been here like a zillion times. Man. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. I am at work. The moment I'm going to stay here until I get the message that I can begin the process for my portion of the system maintenance for tonight. Generally, that starts around 8:30. It's past 8:30, so we must be running behind. Excuse me. So yeah. But anyways, everything's looking good. There's nothing that's messed up right now. So that's what's going to happen. What's up with the Galveston ride? Okay, I found 2 new ruckuses. And then there was a girl. This is the weirdest thing. I went to Lucky Dog Bar and Grill by my house, and the bartender, she drives a ruckus. So I thought that was weird. And she says they go Galveston riding all the time. And then she showed me all the people she rode with, and it looks like the old school ruckus people from Houston when ruckus communities were giant. Master Blaster! What's up? I am not a nerd, by the way, Master Blaster. And look, and he's a wrench. I forgot he's a wrench. Be careful. Be nice to Master Blaster, everybody, or he's going to, like, kick you out or mute you or something. So, yes, Master Blaster, I'm at work. Yay! Gotta take a picture. This is my second time in my entire life that I have ever gotten a super chat. Dun, 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 super chat. Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Betonator. You just made my metrics look better. What exhaust is on your KPR 200? Third. Oh, yay! I gotta take a picture of this one with both in a row with you saying that. Whoa! Hold on. I'm gonna scroll down. It's like a bidding war. This is not eBay, guys. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. That makes my having to work here until 2 a.m. or later much better. Which, by the way, Master Blaster, I was gonna ask you about this, but I wanted to see if I could ride from Houston up on the north side all the way to your house on the KPR 200, and then come over at your house and hang out for a good while before I get back on my bike and ride it back to North Houston as my long ride video for the KPR 200. Uh-oh, wife's texting me. Wife has a toothache. Aw. Everybody say aw. Wow. Why are you working so late? How many hours did you work today? Okay, normally I work 8 to 6, which is a 9-hour day because we work a 980 schedule. But I came in at noon today because I have to do system maintenance tonight. Master Blast said, let me know when. Cool. There's actually 2 rides I have to do down there. So I was thinking I was going to send a family up there first, and then I'll follow. And then after that, I'll ride back after we hang out for the day. My wife says I can't take dental pain because I've had a really bad cavity before, and I just kind of lived with it for a while. She has like a sore tooth, and she doesn't want, and she's complaining that it hurts a lot. So, anyways, I learned because I Googled it. There's a button here on my chat, and it says insert ad. So I kept on pushing it. It's like, what is it doing? What is it doing? Well, I read, and it adds ads to the replay at that particular part. So there's a part where I just kept on pushing the dang button over and over again. So toothache can bring the biggest, baddest man to their knees. That is very true. It has brought me to my knees, and I'm a bad mofo. Oh, exchange is down. Great. But at least I'm using my work's data plan on their vendor Wi-Fi network. Yeah. Which, by the way, if you ever, she's saying get off the live chat. Right, she doesn't even know I'm on the live chat right now. If she knew I was, she'd be telling me to get off it right now. Ask Master Blaster. That is like a 100% truth. Server maintenance patch Tuesday was 2 weeks ago. Yes, but we patch dev test every third week of third Friday, and we patch production every fourth week. But we had some delays this month because the board of directors is on site. So some of the stuff got delayed and all that. So we're a little bit off kilter. But I got to do all the Oracle patching tonight and database patching. Oh, and I'm actually patching, I'm actually upgrading our NetApp clusters software to 9.32. B12, 312, something like that. I forget. Whatever. I should know that stuff, right? Thank you for the 12 thumbs up, everybody. Everything good. I'm going to jabber a message to a coworker. He's actually doing all the 13 now. Big Bird is 13 years old? I don't think so. 15 thumbs up. Yay. Oh, 13 likes. Oh, yeah, sorry. Master Blaster calls it out how it is. Why does it look like I'm moving slow? I think I need to eat more candy and Mountain Dew. Atomic Weasel, what's up, Atomic Weasel? It's been a little bit since I've done a live and everybody's joined in. I really, I miss these, but it's been my wife's birthday and all that stuff. Trust me, it's been hectic. So I think it's been like 3 weeks since I've done a live. And just for those of you that are just joining, I recorded a whole bunch of stuff on my GoPro today, riding to work to do an episode for today, a motovlog, but like the audio is missing. There's huge swaths of video that's missing from the footage. So there's obviously something wrong with my GoPro and I need to get it checked out. I have a GoPro 5. I'll probably just scoot back to that one. What was the motovlog about? I was talking about my schedule, which, by the way, for all those of you that just joined, also, I'm doing videos. I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays now for videos. So videos will be Wednesday through Sunday. I think I did 40 something days of videos in a row, which is like a lot. That's a lot of effort, trust me, to record, edit, dump every single day and still work and have a family and stuff. So if I do 2 days off, then I'll have time to get stuff out still in a timely fashion, but a little bit less stress on my life. I don't want to burn out. I really enjoy doing this. It's fun. I don't intend to do it for a job or forever. I mean, all things must come to an end, but hopefully I'll get to like 5,000 subscribers by then. I don't even know what I'm at right now. I've been so busy today. Alva, what's up, Alva? Thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you gave me one of those thumbs up in the corner over there, I don't think you can see the thumbs up, but I can see the thumbs up. I have not been called to duty yet, so we'll just keep going. Do you usually work weekends at your job? No. I do not work weekends hardly ever, but we are doing a data center move we're moving all of our data center stuff from here to Dallas to a co-location. And then we're going to split that off into our DR site, which is going to be in Virginia. So the opportunity for working on the weekends or flying out to a different state is going to be very high. But if you want to really know, and Master Blaster will attest to this, but because he got back into IT way longer than way before I did. I was in retail for quite a bit of time, and one of my motivations for going back in IT, one, I love it. I feel like I'm good at it. I'm still working in it, so I'm assuming that I'm doing well. I hate working holidays and weeks. If anyone in here works retail, because I was retail management for quite a while, it sucks. Working Black Friday, working all the after sales, putting out the ad, taking out the ad, changing the ad, having to deal with sales numbers, having to do with freaking your with your store manager, your general manager with your numbers. You do super awesome stuff. You do great sales, and it's the next week with new quotas, and they go, "What have you done for me lately?" And Master Blaster, you know who I'm talking about when I say, "What have you done for me lately?" Yeah, me and Master Blaster worked at Fry's. We worked in Department 1, and we sold motherboards, processors, memory, hard drives, GPSs, security cameras, batteries, knives, little tiddly electronics, toys, remote control cars, hard drive enclosures, networking equipment, network cables, switches, routers. Yeah, all the original things that they sold. And yes, the one in Webster. So if you're familiar with the one in Webster, when you walk in the door and you see the return section to the right, turn right, everything in that area was me and Master Blasters. As a matter of fact, I got in trouble for doing wiggle racer races. And if you don't know what a wiggle racer is, you sit down on this little scooter looking thing and you wiggle the steering wheel and you gain momentum. And we did that around there, and security caught me doing that, and I got in trouble. Also got in trouble for doing Superman on shopping carts. And if Master Blaster remembers, we used to fly freaking helicopters in that place, remote control cars. It was a blast. It was a blast. Do I understand binary code? I understand what binary code is, and I can translate binary code, but I can't look at it and be like, huh? Yeah, it wasn't a drone. It was that giant Apache helicopter. We flew this big Apache helicopter. Like, no, it was a plane. I'm sorry. It was a plane. And we flew it across the building, and it lost control, and it went down. And we almost hit somebody. I think one time we were flying the Apache helicopter, and it was about to hit somebody, and I like backhanded it and broke it, trying to keep it from killing people. Yeah, they didn't have drones back then. But yeah. Let's play from, okay, hold on. All right, guys. I have been called to active duty for server patching and maintenance. Thank you, Project Grom Clone, for coming back, but I apologize. I got to take off. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. If there's any other super chats you want to do before I take off, cool. Serve your company well. Hey, they pay the bills. YouTube does not pay the bills, although it's starting to. But anyways, thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry that I didn't announce it earlier so everybody could join in, but it was a spur of the moment thing. Thank you, Master Blaster, for hanging out. Yeah, that's right. If I could get 4 more likes, I could get 20 on this. And I'll have a great night of server maintenance. Yes, I'll try to do that. Thank you for the super chats and everything else. And I will see everybody later. Thank you.